Have you guys ever wondered how early humans communicated with each other in ancient times? Because to talk, having a language is necessary, and at that time there was no language at all. I just kept wondering how people used to explain things to each other, or tell someone that they were hungry and needed food. Thinking about all this completely exhausted my mind. Because if someone found a lot of apples to eat, how would they go and tell others that they found so many apples? Since they didn't even know that this thing is called an apple, they would get completely confused. It was definitely very difficult. But there was one thing they understood very well, and that was fear. If they encountered a lion, they would get so scared that their facial expressions alone would let others know that there was danger. This is how they started understanding each other through reactions, gestures, and expressions. That's how they began to understand one another, because initially human intelligence was also very limited. For example, if this represents food and that represents water, people would point fingers or express themselves to show where their home was. Or if they were hungry, they would point to their stomach or mouth. Gradually, they started understanding each other this way and began creating various sounds like boom, clack, or root, which they used everywhere. For instance, if they were hungry, they made a specific sound and others understood. They kept teaching these sounds to their children, and new things continued to develop. Slowly, they began using more and more words during their conversations to explain things to people. Generation after generation, these practices moved forward, new things were invented, and the level of early humans kept upgrading.